Ms. Shepard, hey, this is Richard from the John Webster Golf Academy at the Breakers, reviewing our lesson here on July 15th, 2009. When you first came to me on a picture on your left here, I'm going to cue it up here. While you were taking it back, setup-wise, first off, as we can see here, I'm going to draw a line here from your ear to your hip, and you can see how very upright you are. How close these two lines over here intersect. It looks like an X. Little bit too upright. And when you first came to me, you were hitting a little bit on, a little bit of flatter swing right here. See how your shoulders are pointing out, just a little bit too flat, and having problems trying to hit the ball up in the air. Problem is that the shoulders are they're a little bit too flat, and having a hard time getting to the ball. And you're doing a little dipping action going into the ball because your shoulders are so flat, you can't hit the ball up in the air. And here's proof again on this picture right here in front of us. You can see how flat you are because you can see your right elbow here sticking out underneath. Your right elbow should be on top of the ball, on top of your left, or your right arm should be on top of your left arm. Okay, so with that in mind, what we were doing was we were trying to get you a little bit more closer to the ball, a little bit more upright, and trying to get your body here closer to the ball, as we can see here. And that's a really good setup. See that? So now that our so if I drew that line from your right ear and drew this line up here on your plane line, see how they dissect? They form a little bit more of a closer of a 90-degree angle. That's much better on the setup. And I'm going to cue up here that picture that I showed you with Lisa Neumann here. Where is she? And as you can see here, how she sets up really nicely and she's got more of that 90-degree angle, kind of like you did. Now the next part that we did was we were trying to get your shoulders to work a little bit lower on the backswing, and as you can see here, we achieved that. Much like Lisa over here. See that? So about 39 degrees, and you were at 38 degrees. So really close to Lisa here, and much better on the backswing. Now the only thing is, remember you got to take it back a little bit closer to that line. And you can see halfway back here, and on Lisa, see how she follows the line. You can't even see the club face anymore from her hands. So that's the only two things. So we got to feel like that club is coming up a little bit more, and we're trying to get with getting the club up a little bit more, it's going to get our shoulders a little bit down more and to the look that where we want. Now the only other thing that I saw was, and it kind of concerns me, is you do a little bit of this where your head stays down and you can see your right. Let me clear this up here and make this bigger for you. You can see this right here. I don't like this foot not turning all the way, and you do that a lot. So you got to finish that swing or get the hips and everything towards the target. You got to everything has got to face the target. Everything going that way. Okay? If you have any other questions, please let me know. I'd love to help you out. Other than that, good stuff. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.